Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this video we're going to talk about inverse proportion. Inverse proportion means what? It means two things that are inversely proportional to each other. It means if one of them increases, the other one will decrease. We can say that inverse proportion means direct proportion to the reciprocal of something else. So this means when I say T is inversely proportional to L or T, small t, because here we have the big T or the capital T is temperature and the small t is time. So capital T is inversely proportional to T or small t. It's the same as saying capital T is directly proportional to the reciprocal of the small t. Now, this means we're going to use the same rules that we used in direct proportion. To find the formula, we're going to write this sign, and then we're going to write the reciprocal of the second variable, and then we're going to write equals k instead of the sign of the proportionality. We will talk about this in one of the questions to understand it more. Now, first, let's take a look at some of the examples that we have. Now, when I say y is inversely proportional to x squared, it means y is directly proportional to the reciprocal of x squared. And the reciprocals means the upside down fraction. Now, x squared has 1 underneath it in the denominator. When I find the reciprocal of x squared, it's going to be 1 over x squared, like this. This means y direct proportion to 1 over x squared. And then we remove this sign, the proportionality sign, and we put times k. And because the k is multiplied by the 1, the k will be on top of the fraction. And that's the idea of the inverse proportion. Now let's take a look at other examples. M varies inversely as the cube of n. So as we said, it's going to be m, direct proportion sign, and then the reciprocal of n cubed, which is 1 over n power of 3. Same idea here. S is inversely proportional to the square root of t. Square root of t is like this. And as we said, inversely proportional means direct proportion with the reciprocal of the variable. Same idea here. V squared, V squared varies inversely as the cube of W. So W cubed. And inversely we said it's direct proportion to the reciprocal of W cubed. So V squared, direct proportion to 1 over W cubed. And as we said, 1 over means the reciprocal of the variable that they gave us. And then we remove this sign. We put equals k, and the k will be multiplied by the 1, and k will be on top or in the numerator of the fraction. Now let's take a look at one of the questions to understand the idea of the lesson here. Let's take question 1, for example, and answer it together, okay? Question 1, y is inversely proportional to x. If y equals 4, when x equals 3, find the formula for y in terms of x, and then we're going to use the formula to answer question B and C, and then find the coordinates to sketch the graph of y against x. Now, let's do this together. First, we're going to find the formula of y in terms of x, which is y equals. And it's an inverse proportional formula. So first, we know that y and x, they have a proportionality relation. We know that inverse proportion means direct proportion to the reciprocal. So I'm going to put the sign, which is direct proportion, and then the reciprocal of x. Now, x is x over 1. X is x over 1. And the reciprocal of x over 1 is 1 over x. Very good. Now I'm going to use the reciprocal in the formula that I have here. So it's going to be 1 over x. I'm going to put it like this, 1 over x. Now I have the reciprocal of x, which is 1 over x. Now I'm going to follow the same steps that I did before. I'm going to remove this sign and put equals k. So we will end up with y equals k, like this, multiplied by 1 over x. 1 over x, like this. And as we said, here we're multiplying by the fraction. So the k will be multiplied by the one on top in the numerator. So y will equal, k times 1 is going to be k over x, like this. Y will equal k over x. Now I want to find k. This means I want to make the k the subject of the formula. And the x is divided by it, so I'm going to take it to the other side by multiplying. So y will be multiplied by the x, and this will give me the value of k. This means that y times x equals k, like this. Now, this is the step that helps me find the k, which is the constant of proportionality. Now, how do we find k? We find it by multiplying x and y. So I'm going to go back to the question. The y is 4, the x is 3. Now I'm going to use it here to find the k. This means k will equal 3 times 4, which is y and x. So I'm going to write it in order. So 4 times 3, like this. So this means k will equal 12. So I end up with 12 as a constant of proportionality. So the k is 12. Now, to finish the formula, I'm going to take back the constant of proportionality and put it back in this place. So y will equal the 12 divided by x. Y will equal 12 divided by x. So I'm going to write it here. Y will equal 12 divide x. 12 divide x. And this is the formula that I want to answer question A. Now I'm going to put it here, put a box on it to understand that this is the formula that we need that connects y, or the formula for y in terms of x, or connects y with x. Now this is the answer for question A. Now I'm going to use this formula to answer question B and C. Now first, let's take question B here. In question B, find y when x is 2, when x equals 2. I already have the formula, so I'm going to use it. So find y when x is 2. We already know that y equals 12 divide x here. And here we know that x is 2. This means that y will equal 12 divide 2. So to find the value of y, we must divide 12 by 2. And 12 divide 2 equals, very good, 6. So y will equal 6. And this is the first answer here. Question B, y will equal 6. Now, for question C, same idea. Find x when y equals 3. So for question C here, same formula, y equals 12 over x. So now they gave us y, which is 3. So I'm going to put 3 instead of the y. And then 12 over x. So 3 equals 12 over x. 12 over x, like this. They want us to find what here? They want us to find x. This means we're going to make x the subject. To make x the subject, as we understand, we can't move the numerator. We always move the denominator of the fraction. This means I'm going to move this by multiplying and then get the 3 back by dividing. And here we're switching between the x and the 3. Focus on that step because it's very important. So basically, I moved the x to the 3 side, so they became 3x by multiplying equals 12. And then I took the 3 by dividing to the other side, like this. For you guys who don't want to do it in one step, you can do it in 2 steps like this. First, we move the x to the other side by multiplying, and then bring the 3 back by dividing. So the x will equal 12 over 3. 12 over 3, like this. And then we divide the 12 by 3, and we will get the value of x. So 12 divided 3 equals, very good, 12 divided 3 equals 4. So x will equal 4. This means if the y is 3, the x will be, very good, 4. So x will equal 4. And by that, we answered question B and question C using the formula that we found in question A. Now, by answering or by the information that we have, we can sketch the graph of y against x. Now, first, we find the coordinates that we have here. The first coordinate is 3 and 4. 3 and 4. So let's write it here. The first coordinate that we have, x was 3 and y was 4. Okay. Second coordinate here, the x is 2, the y is 6. So we put the coordinate, x is 2, y is 6. And then the third one, x is 4, x is 4, and y is 3. Y is 3. Now we have the three coordinates. We can sketch them on the graph that we're going to build here. First, let's put the y-axis and then the x-axis. As you notice, we have 2, 3, and 4, so they're not big numbers. Same here, we have 3, 6, and 4. This means when we write our numbers, we can go by ones. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same idea here. We're going to go by ones. 1. Let's do it here. Let's do it from the top. Okay. We're going to have 6 here. 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's take it up a notch like this. Yes. Okay. So we made more space so we can control the place of the coordinates. Now let's do these points here. Just added the line so it becomes better. Okay. Now let's plot the coordinates that we have. So the first one is 3 and 4. So 3 on the x, 4 on the y. So 3 and 4. Okay, let's remove this. Okay, 3 and 4, which is over here. Next one, we have 2 and 6. So 2 and 6. And then we have 4 and 3. So 4 and 3. Almost here, yes. So the line that we have is a curved line that goes like this. Like this, yes. So this is the curved line or the graph of y against x. And this is how you sketch the graph of the relation of y inversely proportional to x. And this is how you answer a question like this. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.